Now rules of test of divisibility. Yesterday we talked the rules of 2 and 3. Yes. Today we are going to learn the rules of 4 and 5. Now for 4, this is the rules. If the last 2 digits, that means you have to see from the ones and 10th digit. Last 2 digits indicates, that is ones and 10th digits. Already you have learned the place names of the numerals, isn't it? Yes? 2 digits means this one. If the last 2 digits is exactly divisible by 4, then the whole number is exactly divisible by 4 only. For to check whether the number is exactly divisible by 4 or not, first of all you have to see the last 2 numbers. Which number you have to see? Last 2 numbers. You have to see the last 2 numbers. See the last 2 numbers. What you have to see? You have to see the last 2 numbers. If those 2 numbers is exactly divisible by 4, then the whole number is exactly divisible by 4. Here it is not necessary that you have to check all the numbers by division process. Yes, just you have to check. But for that last 2 numbers, you have to check, because sometimes it may be more than 10 times. Up to 10 times everyone can say. Yes, you all know the table of 4 or not? Yes, up to 10 times or 11 times only you know. After that you do not know the table of that 4. Yes, 12 times, 13 times, isn't it? So for that you have to check by division process only. Up to 10 times or 11 times, by looking the numbers only, you will be able to finding the numbers which is exactly divisible by 4 or not, isn't it? But if the number is more than 12 times, at that time you will be unable. So no problem. If you are unable also no problem. Just you have to check by division process and no need to check all the numbers. Just you have to check the last 2 numbers only. Now let me give you example for this divisibility test of divisibility of 4. For example, let us take one example. Now simple, if I write 24. Now this is the example number 124. Then according to the rules, it is written there, you have to see the last 2 numbers. Now we have only 2 numbers. That means this is ones and this one is tens only. Here it is mentioned also 2 digits means you have to see ones and tens digit. That means here we have 2 numbers, so last 2 digits also those 2 numbers only, isn't it? So you check it. This one, it is in the table of 4 or not? Yes. That means this 24 is exactly divisible by 4 or not? If it is exactly divisible by 4, then whole number is exactly divisible by 4 only. Now this is in the case of 2 digits only. So let us do the examples of next one. Example number 2. Okay, 648. We have 3 digits number. How many digits number? 3 digits. Now, in that 3 digits number also, you should be able to find out whether it can be exactly divisible by 4 or not. For that, what you have to see? You have to see the... Now next example is 648. Now here you can see that 3 digits are here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. According to the rules, you have to see the last 2 numbers. Last 2 numbers means if you have problem with this last 2 digits or last 2 numbers, now here is mentioned very nicely ones and tens digit. Now talking about here, this one is ones, this one is tens, and this one is hundreds. That means you have to see ones and tens digit. Only you have to select these 2 digits. Now already I said you that up to 11 times or 12 times you know the table of 4, isn't it? But more than that you do not know. At that time, how to check whether the number is exactly divisible by 4 or not? You have to use division process only. Yes, but no need to check all the numbers. You have to check only 2 digits, 2 numbers. That is last and second last. So for this, we have to check by division process only. 4. 4 1 is 4. You all know, yes? 4 minus 4 is 0. Let us bring this number down. 4 how many times? 8. 4 2 times is 8 only. Now 0. Now this 2 number exactly gone? Yes. How you know that number has been exactly gone or not? How can you say? After looking this remainder only, we came to know that it has been gone exactly, isn't it? So here, if both number, if that last 2 digits is exactly divisible by 4, then whole number is will be exactly divisible by 400. Now let us check 648. Yes or not? According to the rules, it is correct or not? Everyone look into the board. And fold your arms, sit properly. And that last 2 students, what happened to you? Just sit for your arms and look into the board. After this, at first I'll ask to you only. To you both. Now, let us check this 648 by 4 only, because according to the rules only, we did division for 48, isn't it? And we got the remainder 0 also. So according to the rules, here it is written that if that last 2 numbers is exactly divisible by 4, then the whole number is exactly divisible by 4 only. So let us check by this 4 only. Now in the table of 4, 6 is there. Already yesterday only I said you that if the divisor is 1 digit, then at first you have to take the dividend also 1 only. If the dividend is smaller, at the time only you have to take the double digits. How many digits? Double digits or 2 digits, you can say anything. 2 and double only same only, isn't it? So here we can see that divisor is this dividend is 1 digit. Dividend is bigger than divisor, so at this time no need to take the double digit. By single digit only we can find the solution. Yes. So in the table of 4, equal number of 6 is there. Lesser than 6. How much? How many times? Only 1 time. Then 4 1 is 6 minus 4 is how much? 2. Now after this, let us bring next number we have. So bring it down. Now in the table of 4, 24 is there. 24. How many times? 6 times, isn't it? So 4 6 times is 24. But no, sometimes no. What happened to this sentence, Sarah? Now let us bring this last number down. Now 4 how many times? 4 2s are, not 2s are. What 2s are? 2s are. 2s are 8 only. 8 minus 8? 0. That means exactly gone? Yes. That means according to the rules, it is correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, how much big the number? No problem. Suppose if I write one number, let me give you next example also. Let me write bigger number. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then after last digit 16. Now to check whether the number is exactly divisible by 4 or not, which number you have to check? Last 2 digits. Now say which are the last 2 digits from here? Last 2 means this one. Last and second last. Yeah? Last. Now 16 can be exactly divisible by 4 or not? How many times? 4 4 are 16. That means here last 2 numbers can be exactly divisible by 4. So whole number is exactly exactly divisible by 4 only. Got it? Any confusion over here?
No, sir.
To check by 4, which number you have to check at first? Last 2 digits or last 2 numbers, isn't it? And that last 2 numbers must be divisible by 4. Then only at that time we can say the whole number is exactly divisible by 4 only. Now you all are saying yes, right, sir, understood, and if I ask also you are giving correct answer. But tomorrow if I ask same thing, then you will be unable to accept the answer. Why? Why? Yesterday also I asked you, and everyone has replied also. Correct answer you have replied. But when I asked in the morning or in the first, before only, you were unable to say the answer. Why? Because you are not looking your books and copy after going from school. If you do like that, then everyone you feel mathematics difficult only. Already I said you have to see every time. You have to give 1 hour time every day to improve mathematics. Or else, in what position you are, you will be in the same position also in future. You want to be like that?
No, sir.
If you do not want to be like that, then listen to me. Now next number is 5. We are going to check by 5 only, and the rules is given in the board only. Everyone look into the board. Pratana sit properly. Now next is 5. For 5. Now see the rules. If the last number is 0 or 5. Now this for 5 it is very easy. Just you have to look after the last digit, and that last digit must be 0 or 5. Then the number is exactly divisible by 5 only. Yes, you have to see the last number only, last digit only, which is at one's place. That digit, if that digit is 0 or 4 or 5, then the whole number is exactly divisible by 5. Let us take example. For example, now if you take only this 5, if we take only this 5, then last number is that one only. Yes, because it is single digit number. So last is this only. Now this 5, if the last number is 5, then exactly divisible by 5 according to the rules, isn't it? Now 5 is this number can be exactly divisible by 5 or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 5, because it is in the table of 5 only. Yes, let us take next example. 260. Now according to the rules, what is written over there? Wait. You say. What you have to see for 5? If the last number is 0 or 5. Brianna, which number you have to see to check by 5? Yes? Which number you have to see from the given number?
Then the fourth
Yes, Dina.
That the work is mine, but you are doing.
Now one second, everyone listen to me. It is very easy only. Just you have to see the last number, last digit. If the last digit is matching with the given numbers, now given number are this one, 0 and 5 are the given number. If you see these two numbers at last, here, last means digit at one's place. Yes, if the digit at one's place is 0 or 5, then the number is exactly divisible by 5. Let us check it is correct or not. And for checking, we don't have other process beside division process. So let us use division process for checking this number. 260 divided by 5. Now already I said you, if the divisor is single digit, we have to take dividend also single only. Now can you get equal to number or lesser than these two in the table of 5? No, at this time only you have to take the double digit. Now in the table of 5, equal to 26 is there? Lesser than 26 is there? Many lesser are there. 5 1 is 5, 5 2 are 10, 5 3 are 15, 5 4 are 20, 5 5 are 25. But you have to keep the little bit lesser. Little bit of comparison of this number. Yes, not more smaller. So which one is little bit lesser than this 26? How many times? Jai Shri Bastola, what is here? So 5 times is always what happened to the Sara? Why I am writing opposite? Now 6 minus 5 how much? 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. It is not necessary to write. Okay. So one number, still one number is here. So let us bring this number down. Now it is 10.
10.
5 how many times 10?
2
5 2 times is 10. Yes?
Yes, sir. Wrong, sir.
Yes?
For 0.
Wrong.
Remainder 0. For that was telling.
Oh, I said 5 2 are 16.
No,
Oh my goodness. Once you check this video, okay? After this period only I will upload this video in Google Classroom. Once you check and you listen carefully because the search code 16 are there. Got it? Now hey, listen to me. Now we got remainder 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That means according to the rules it is correct. Yes, you get. That
Yes,
means
sir.
it is not necessary that you have to check the number by division process because sometimes the number may be bigger, too much longer only. Yes, at the time it takes too much of time for finding the number whether it is exactly divisible by 5 or not. So to reduce time and to make our sum easier, just you follow the rules. That's why this rules has been given to you.
Yes,
Did you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell one big number and you keep the last number 0 or 5? Longer number. You can say one by one. Say the number one by one.
6,
6,
2,
2,
8,
8,
7,
7,
5,
5,
0,
0,
5.
5. Okay. This is the number. Sit down. Very good. Excellent. Now, suppose this is the number and this number has been given by our center. This is not my number. I haven't wrote that number. I wrote but according to our only, isn't it? He told me so that I have written according to him only. Now, this is the number. Now, you have to follow the rules only. You have to go through the rules only. What is our rules? Let me ask to Isna. Speak loudly. What is the rules? Which number you have to see? Where? Yes, 0 and 5 you have to see 0 and 5. But where it must be? Last. Very good. Yes, that means this 0 or 5 should be at last. Then only we can say the whole number is exactly divisible by 5 only. So last number is matching with the given number.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
matching.
Yes, sir.
So now that means without doing also we can say that it can be exactly divisible by 5 only. But to remove your confusion whether the rules is correct or not, let us check by division process only. 6, 2, 8, 7, 5, 0, 5. Let us divide by 5. Already I said you before it was small, so at the time we took double digits. But here this one and this one, this bigger than this divisor, so no need to take the double digits. Now in the table of 5, can you get equal to 6? Lesser than 6?
Yes, sir.
How much?
5.
How many times? 5 1 is 5. 6 minus 5 how much?
5.
Let us bring this number down. Now 12. In the table of 12, can you get 12?
Yes,
Lesser than 12?
Yes, sir.
How much?
10.
How many times?
2.
5 2 times, that is 10 only, isn't it? Now 2 minus 0 how much? 2. 1 minus 1 0. It is not necessary to write. Already if number is there, don't write. So let us bring next number down only. Now can you get 28 in the table of 5? Smaller than 28?
Yes, sir.
Which number is there smaller than 28?
25.
How many times?
5.
5 times. That is 25. Now 8 minus 5 how much?
3.
2 minus 2? Let us bring another number. Now again say which number is there in the table of 5?
45.
How many times?
7.
7 times. That is 35. 7 minus 5?
2.
Let us bring again this down only. 5 how many times? 5 5. Now all zeros, so let us bring another 0. How many times? 0 times. This also you have to do. Then after 5. 5 how many times? 5. Now remainder how much?
0.
Exactly gone?
Yes, sir.
That means look, without doing this division process also we'll get the answer. Immediately you can get the answer, isn't it? In 1 second also, in 1 second only you can say the answer because we all know that last number should be either 0 or 5 only. If the last number is 0 or 5, then the number can be exactly divisible by 5 only. So look, this much. While doing this one, for me, only it would have, I think, 1 minute or 1 minute 30 seconds. But for you, it may take more time. Yes or not? So that's why this rules has been given to you to reduce the time to make the sum easier. Do you understand? Any confusion for this one?